Hey, I think yesterday went smoothly.
Yes, Dr. Drake. Amazingly enough, the hospital did survive your 24-hour absence. And you better have a good excuse because I had to cover your entire caseload as well as what I have to do.
Yeah, but Robin was nowhere to be found either, so clearly the Drake snuck away for little mommy-daddy time.
Yeah, I wish we did.
So what were you two up to? It's perfectly acceptable not to answer. You can take the day off and, feel free to...
Good, then I won't say anything.
Come on.
Yeah, I was with my wife, but we weren't romancing. We were partaking in Robin's favorite pastime, playing detective.
So, was it successful?
Well, we think we figured out who killed Brianna. We just need some hard evidence and a witness would be nice.
Who's the suspect?
Andrea Floyd.
Hello, Andrea.
Oh, Edward! I didn't see you there.
Well, when you're focused on something, you lose your peripheral vision.
I'm glad I ran into you. I've been meaning to call you to thank you for your very generous contribution to my husband's re-election campaign. Thank you very much.
Well, you're very welcome, my dear, and it's not about my generosity. You see, keeping Garrett in that office is a real benefit for ELQ. I just want to make sure he stays there.
Right. What did you mean when you just said that thing about peripheral vision?
Well, I ran into you a couple of months ago at the Metro Court, and you walked right past me.
Really? I don't remember that.
Well, you were in a mad rush, obviously focused on something, and my presence didn't even register.
Brianna Hughes was murdered by Andrea Floyd?
It appears that way, yeah.
Well, how do you think it happened?
She decided to confront her husband and Brianna at the Metro Court. Before she could knock on the door, she saw her husband leave the room, so she went one-on-one with Brianna alone. By that time, Brianna had already suffered the head wound in the shower. So they started arguing, I'm sure escalated into a full-on fight. She grabbed something from within the room, hit her over the head in the same spot, took the weapon, fled the scene, and tried to figure out who to frame for the murder, settled on Alexis.
That's quite a scenario.
Well, you must have asked. Was there anything missing from the room?
There's these figurines in each one of the rooms, so Robin and Spinelli are working with city sanitation to see if she might have tossed it somewhere.
What? I'm talking about a needle in the haystack.
Exactly, which is why we need some sort of witness that can place Andrea at the scene of the crime at the Metro Court.
I'm in and out of the Metro Court all the time, so it's hard for me to remember the specific day that you're referring to.
Oh, I remember it very well.
How's that possible?
You see, it was the day that your husband's unfortunate aide had that fatal accident. I was going upstairs to the restaurant, and when I came down, the ambulance was at the front entrance.
Well, that would explain the tunnel vision, because that was the worst day of my life. My husband had been erroneously charged with murder, thanks to Alexis Davis, framing him for a crime that she committed, but thankfully, it's being rectified because the evidence against Alexis is building, and very soon, we'll have a resolution.
Hello, Dr. Drake. Nice, good to see you. You look fine.
Well, Mr. Quartermaine, you seem to be in an uncharacteristically good mood.
Well, I just passed my heart exam with flying colors, huh?
Nice work.
Thank you. Oh, the old ticker still works. And my cholesterol's down, too. And I think that I'm going to have a brandy and a cigar to celebrate. Huh?